I've used the Dyson Coanda 2X and I've also used the Shark FlexFusion, but which one is better for type 4 hair? Which one is faster? Which one gets hotter? Which one is just the best? We're gonna see today. Let's get into it. Hey y'all, it's your Aarian. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new. And I'm gonna test out both of these bad boys. Now, I already have a review up on the Dyson Coanda 2X. I have a review up on the Shark FlexFusion, but I've never really sat down and compared the two, so like now is the perfect time. But of course, first we have to talk about what each blow dryer comes with, the attachments, the heat settings, the specs, literally everything before I review. So let's get into all of that stuff. So this is the Dyson Airwrap Coanda 2X, but I have the curly and coily one. And it has this round volumizing brush 2X,
the anti-snag loop brush 2X,
a tension comb 2X, the fast dryer 2X, the Coanda 2X curling barrel, and also have this diffuser attachment that can separate, and then of course you have this really cute case. And what makes this different than the previous Airwrap is that it has 2 times the pressure, so you can get a faster blowout. Now this is the Shark FlexFusion. Attachment wise, we have the wet or dry Fusion air straightener, the wet or dry Fusion brush. We have 2 separate curlers because one goes on one side and goes on the other side. We have the hair dryer and concentrator, and there are other attachments you can get separately on their website. I just haven't got them because I don't really need them currently. Now both of these claim to never ever give you heat damage, and I will say I've used both of these countless of times and I haven't had it. Thank you Jesus. I haven't had heat damage, and I pray about it every time I wash my hair. I literally pray about it today because I just blow dried my hair 2 days ago over another blow dry. I shouldn't have done that, but I didn't have heat damage, thank the Lord. So I say that claim is true for both of them for sure. We're gonna see which one is louder, which one really heats it the most, and which one gets my hair the smoothest. Now since both of these don't have the same exact attachments, I feel like it's only fair to really only use these two. Now the Shark FlexFusion has a wet mode and a dry mode, which I think is pretty cool, which is why I typically reach for this when I want to do my blowout looks. You know, the Dyson only has the heat and the power settings, but what the Shark Fusion doesn't have is an app. And there is a scalp shield on the blow dryer as well, which I think is pretty cool because it does get hot. Not having my scalp heat up with it is really nice. Now the price difference is drastically different as well. The Shark FlexFusion retails for about $400, while the Dyson Coanda 2X retails for about $750. It is a major price difference. So, you know, it's fair to want to know which one is better. Now, each one is getting the same thing for prep. I'm going to be using the Frizz Me Not leave-in treatment, and also I'm going to be using the Shield, and these are both by Amika. I also use this line shampoo and conditioner for my wash day, and I use the rest of my Secret Deep conditioner to finish it off. So
we're going to start off with the Shark FlexFusion. Now I am using the heat settings and the fan settings that turns on when you automatically turn on the machine. I am going pretty slow with the blow dry because I've learned that when you go slower, it's going to be a lot of a flatter, smoother blow dry. So I've been doing that. Also, I never realized how heavy that this dryer gets. Like, I know it gets hot, like the handle gets hot, but it's actually pretty heavy. Talk about that a little bit more later. Also, as for how it sounds, I'm going to cut on the mic to hear how the blow dryer sounds in real life.
It's now 9:17. That means it took about 40 minutes. So not too bad on time. And now we're gonna do the other side.
So once I started doing this side, I immediately realized the weight difference between the two dryers. Like, this is significantly lighter and a lot less bulkier. You can see that like visually, but like to feel it is a lot different. But that brush was a lot smaller, and because it didn't have like the 2 extra heat settings, it wasn't getting as smooth. So this is how it sounds in real time.
Okay, I just finished this side, and low-key, I feel like I finished the Dyson side faster than the Shark. I can't remember the time I started, so editing area let us know which side was faster than the other. I feel like it was equally loud, but the Shark was a little bit hotter. Like, holding the tool wise, it felt a lot hotter, but I felt like they still had the same amount of heat coming out because I used high heat in the second fan setting, so this is the same setting, but I also used the wet mode on the Shark FlexFusion, and then I just didn't have that mode on the Dyson, so I just went in with that heat setting. I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit, and I need to get some air because it's hot in here. It's very hot in here. We're gonna come back and do one more round with both of them. Not gonna time them, I just wanna get it as smooth as possible and possibly even try the curlers, we'll see. So I'll be back when it's time to do that. So this is the difference in the hair after that initial blow dry. This side is the Dyson side, this side is the Shark side. Mind you, I only did the wet mode in this one. There's no wet mode on the Dyson, so I just went in how I regularly do it. But now I'm gonna go in with that dry setting, and we're gonna see how smooth and how sleek it really gets it. Minutes later, this is the side. You see how sleek this is? Now the ends could be better. I need to transition my hair right after this video. But look at the sleekness, y'all. I did it on the highest speed, but the first fan. So it took the equal amount of time to do this side, but we can obviously tell what side is straighter, at least, than the other. The roots are the same. I can never really get the waves to go away right here, no matter how small I make the sections, but the roots are equally straight all over. It's just the ends. I think that for this round brush attachment with the Dyson, it needs to be bigger. But I do like, compared to the last Airwrap, this one I don't know if it's like a rubbery material or like a plastic material. The other one was metal, which does make it hotter, which will give me a better round brush technique thing. But it burned me, that's why I didn't really like it that much. But this one isn't getting the ends as good compared to this side, you know? This is the Shark side, and this is the Dyson side. She's big, she's smooth, but then again, this has that dry setting, which makes it more heat. This one doesn't. Also, like I said in my voiceover, I do like that the Dyson is a lot lighter, and the tool itself doesn't feel so hot compared to the Shark. The tool does feel hot a little bit, and it is a bit heavier, but this is the results you get. So it depends on what you want. I know I said I was going to do the curlers. The curls are not gonna last. Seeing how the results are looking, I'm not even gonna do that this go around. But really, it all comes down to the attachments you want and the look you want to go for, and also how much hair you have as well. Now, me personally, with these two, when I want the round brush, I always reach for this. Honestly, at this point of my life currently, I've only ever reached for the Shark FlexFusion strictly for the round brush. and that's it. I love the round brush. I love they have the sharp glossy now, which is literally just the brush. I feel like I will love that 10 times more. This does swivel like this, which is cool if you want like a traditional blow dry look, but I don't really swivel it that often because I'm literally only using it for this brush attachment that I truly love. But I am reaching for the Coanda if I want to use the comb attachment, the brush attachment, or the diffuser. The round brush, it worked good, at least when it's getting my roots. It's super sleek. A bigger brush is definitely needed for all of my hair, and maybe I'll get a different look, but this is also still a good tool. So now that you watched my comparison, which one are you leaning more towards? The Shark FlexFusion or the Dyson Airwrap Coanda 2X? Let me know in the comments. And thank you guys for watching today's video. It's literally about all I have. Leave a comment as to what you want to see me review or do next for my next video. Love you guys. See you guys next week.